Hello. Right, let's adjust this. The initial kind of thing when you set up cameras for live streams tells you one thing. When you go live and it's like, actually, we're slightly in a different position. And then I have to readjust, which makes me look very unprofessional. But that's okay. Let's get everything set up here. 6 people watching. Hello. Oh, 8 now. Things are escalating quickly. Hello, everyone. Well, there it goes. Isn't it always the way? Okay, set that up. Hello, Tasteful Tuna and Head and Edda. Hope everyone's enjoying their weekend. Happy Saturday, if it's still Saturday where you all are. Saturday here, nearly 4:30. Set it up on my phone. Very impromptu, but here we are. How are you doing? I'm doing very well. Not too bad. Wanted to do something a bit more productive, so I thought I'd do a live stream. Hello, Hayden. I mean, the original plan was to watch Buffy right now. However, the Buffy internet gods are like, nope, we're not going to get the episode to play today. Try again, buddy. So that will probably be coming Monday-ish, because I'll have to do Doctor Who and Walking Dead tomorrow. Hello, Christina, Quentin Brown. Quentin's such a good name. I like the name Quentin. Glory is the Buffy internet god. She is. She sucks. Never mind. What can you do? Hello, AHS Ghost. So yeah, this is going to be kind of a chill stream, really. I'm actually going to be doing some painting while I just chat with you guys. Because painting helps me relieve anxiety and having an anxious day. So that's what's going to happen. And I thought I wanted to paint something a bit different today. And on Amazon, I got recommended some like miniature things, like DC Suicide Squad ones. And they were really cheap. I was like, you know what? Let's give those a go, something a bit different. So I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I'm going to give it a good go. And if it goes wrong, it goes wrong. They were kind of cheap. Loved the last 2 reactions to Buffy. I have not seen those episodes in a long time, and I forgot that they were kind of sad and so brilliant. They were really good. You've gotten a puppy since the last stream? Wow! I'd love to get a dog. My cat's lovely, but maybe one day I'll get a dog and I live on my own. She's napping now, so I can watch in peace. Imagine the time when I had to wait for the new box set to come out in order to watch new Buffy episodes back in 2004. Yeah, that would be something. I can paint Hunter S. Thompson, Scrooge McDuck, and the Caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland. It's cool. I can't wait to react to more season 6 as well. I wish I could do it today, but apparently not. Never mind. How do I get the comments to stay up here for longer? It's very annoying. I know what I need to do. That would help, wouldn't it? Actually have it the way I normally have it. Oh, I've forgotten how to live stream. There we go. Hello, Stephen. Love how Tara grew into being a badass and using magics more freely without fear of now being seen as a demon. Very true. Season 6 is my favourite of Buffy, I think. Yeah, there's been a lot of love for Season 6, it seems like, which is cool. When I first started the show, that's kind of more controversial from what I was gathering, but I guess maybe new people have watched my channel since then, and maybe those people have stopped watching me because they don't complain about Season 6 as much. I do think it splits the fandom by what I've heard, but I'm looking forward to seeing what I think. Can't watch the stream today, but I just wanted to say that I laughed out loud at the title. Thank you. I was very impressed. I was walking back home from the shop and I thought of it and I was like, huh. So I was like, oh, I'm going to do a live stream. And I was like, actually, no, you know what? I might have a chance to do Buffy today. I'll do Buffy. Then that didn't work out. It's like, live stream it is. Such a good time for Buffy, and Angel Season 3 is good as well. Yeah, I'm loving Season 3 of Angel so far. I recently told Marty Noxon on Twitter that I love bargaining. She revealed to me that she's working on a new fantasy show for Netflix. That's cool. Holy shit, I'm actually here for a live stream for once. Hello. Hello, Claire. Welcome. Oh, my puppy woke up. Oh, dear. I can't say I know the pain of that, so... Luckily, all cats really do is sleep, so I don't have much of an issue. Although saying that, she's here right now. Hello. Don't jump up, because you'll just eat all my paint, won't you? My socks have been stolen. I thought it was someone completely different then, but then I realised it's probably the puppy. Like, oh god, who stole your socks? Without spoiling anything, the things some people don't like about season 6 are understandable. I think even I personally like it. Okay. Hello, Son of Ear. Hello, Michael. I have a question for you, and I guess all of the chat. In urban fantasy, do you prefer the magic and magic world to be hidden or not? I don't really mind either way, I don't think. I don't think I necessarily have a preference. I think you can tell good stories in either kind of format there. I was literally about to sleep because it's 3:30 AM here in Sydney, Australia, but OMG, yes, I got alive. Oh, welcome, Savvy. Don't let me get in the way of your sleep if you need to sleep. It will be here when you're ready and awake. Some reactors of that YouTube have access to a free full-length episode if it's a really popular one. Would you ever consider doing that? I have done it in the past with Firefly, but I don't know. Because this is like my sole income at the minute, I don't know if I'd be doing that anytime soon. I'm so excited we're finally at season 6 of Buffy. Can't wait to see more. Do you prefer the modern or past storylines in Once Upon a Time? I think that changes episode to episode. I think in general I prefer the modern day stuff just because I love more of those characters more. But I think it's more so the earlier seasons when it'd be like a one-off like origin story for this one character that we don't spend a lot of time with. So it'd be like, I prefer the present day stuff. Though sometimes the backstories are really, really great. So yeah, it depends on the episode really. I think if I had to choose a preference, I think probably modern. But sometimes, you know, the modern stuff kind of drags the episode down for me, so. I'm trying and failing miserably to write a book, and I have ideas for both, so I'm just gathering opinions of what people would actually like to read. Ah, okay. Well, I'm writing a book as well. I mentioned it on previous live streams, I think. And it's kind of like fantasy kind of thing, and that is like all out in the open. Everyone kind of knows. Why did you stop watching Dollhouse? I'm not saying this is a demanding fan, I just assume there's a valid reason. I haven't stopped, is my reason. I'm just going at my own pace and when I get free time. So yeah, it's not like in my regular schedule, so I just react to it when I feel like it or get a chance. That's the only reason. It's not like I've stopped, it's just I'm doing season 2 very, very slowly because season 1 was very intense. Because I dropped them all at once. Where do you see Widow's story going in season 6? No idea, I don't want to think too much on it. How much is your Patreon for free full-length episodes? It's at the moment it's $1 a month. It's just any tier you get access to full reactions. It just depends whether you can request stuff or not. It's like the higher tiers, and we're going to do like a Patreon exclusive live stream when we hit 500 patrons, which will be very soon. But I am retiring the $1 tier soon, so it's going to be $2 and up. And you get full reactions. Watched the first 3 episodes of season 3 of Angel for the first time, quite impressed. Actually really good. I adore Fred, she's so endearing. I love her, I'm in love. Season 2 isn't intense at all. Oh, I didn't mean like the actual content of season 1. If you're referring to Dollhouse, it's just intense because I reacted to them all quite close together. Not bothered as long as the magical world has some kind of logic to it. I'm not a fan of shows that rely on magic too much to tie up loose ends. That's fair. On a list of favourite TV show characters, where would you place Willow out of all the characters you've enjoyed? She's definitely up there. Like, honestly, it's probably Fitz Minutes of S.H.I.E.L.D. Then it might even be Willow there, honestly. Definitely top 3, I would say. I need to get my hair cut. This is driving me bloody mad. But also, I'm putting it off because my hairdresser, who I'm really good friends with has moved away. So it's going to be with a complete stranger next time I get my hair cut, so I'm putting it off. Willow or Fred, that's mean. How rude. You're blocked. But I mean, it's got to be Willow, you know? She's been around much longer, and I don't know everything about Fred yet. But I think Willow's always going to be number one in my heart, because, you know, OGs. It's been nearly 2 years we've been together at this point, nearly, so a lot of history there. Okay, cool. I might be signing up for the full-length Buffy episodes because I absolutely love the next 2 seasons and feel I need more to see in your reactions. Cool. Yeah, if you like sign up, you get everything free. Well, not free because you're paying. You get all the free reactions to all the shows. It's not like specific ones. Well, that would be an interesting way of going about things, I guess. My cat seems very confused by life, which is fair. Don't pit them against each other. What could they accomplish together? Can you imagine? Have you seen the series Grimm? I have, yes. I watched the first 3 episodes years ago, and I was like, oh, I really enjoyed it because I bought season 1 on DVD. I think it was an episode about bees or something like that. I think that's the latest one I watched, and I was I don't know why, I just didn't go back to it for ages, and then I kind of continued binging it 2 years later. But yeah, Grimm's great. What new shows would you consider reacting to in future? Any really, but it's just going to be kind of a long while probably before I take on anything new. See, I'm going to be caught up on the 100 fairly soon. We're going to have another season to go. By the time I finish, it probably will start airing live, but that won't be a regular show then, because it'll just be once a week. So I don't know, anything goes. If you've seen my 3-year anniversary video, I did kind of, not directly confirm, but I did put in a couple of shows in there that I'm going to be starting at some point this year. So enjoy that. Fitz is the best. I've been rewatching them from the start, and season 1 Fitz Sims are so precious and innocent. Yes. If you're an Angel of Shield fan, do check out my Agents of Shield guides that I've been doing. I'm enjoying them a lot. They're a lot of hard work, but I do really enjoy making them. I think they're a lot of fun. They're very time consuming, but quite rewarding getting those videos together. No demands, but I'd love to see more reactors do comedy shows. Most do action drama stuff. Where's my Schitt's Creek, Parks and Rec, Fleabag, etc. I am interested in doing Fleabag. I will not lie, especially because it's quite short. I've already seen Parks and Rec, otherwise I'd probably do that, but I love that show. I definitely would like to branch out and do other things. Maybe some different stuff. Maybe animations or something at some point. I'm interested in doing the Harley Quinn series. What about Haven? That I have not seen. If I'm not mistaken, The Magicians was on that list. It's fantastic. It was on my initial list, yeah. Fleabag, please. Fleabag, please. You're just begging Fleabag to do something? Maybe one day. Animation ever considered Steven Universe? Funny you should say that. Someone on Patreon requested that, among other things. So I think I have free reign on what I'll be doing for them because they've requested a couple of different shows. So I'll choose which one I'll like the look of. Harley Quinn's a lot of fun. Good. Have you seen Chuck or Sight? Two of my favourite shows of all time. I have not seen them, no. Hey Liam, I'm from Russia, so excuse me for my English, but I have to say I really like your reactions to Once. Thanks for it. You're very welcome. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed them, and your English is very good. Did I miss something? I don't know. Who can say? How hyped are you for Animal Crossing New Horizons? There is no word in the English language to describe how hyped I am for New Horizons. It's going to be great. So excited for that. Might even I'm going to do a video on it when it first comes out. I'm going to do my first hour playing. And then I don't know, if I can I want to work out how to do game live streams, if I have the capability to do that. And I think Animal Crossing would be a really fun, chill one to do. What's your cat's name? My cat's name is Millie. Liam, you chose one of my favourite quotes for this live stream. Excellent. By the way, I've really been enjoying that you often make connections to larger themes and symbolism in your reaction, then reflect on them more after the reaction. Yeah, I do kind of like trying to pick out themes. If they jump out at me, I'll talk about them. I don't spend the whole episode being like, oh, how can I make this sound clever, and how can I make my after chat like sound intelligent and insightful. If I pick it up on it, I just pick up on it. And I'm sure I've missed a lot of cool themes on a lot of episodes, but you know, that's the good thing of watching loads of different reactors to like the same show, because everyone picks up on different things. There's an element of Angel Season 1 that I missed as the show became more serialised, this wild experimental side as it was finding its footing. They just did stuff, there was an excitement to that. That's fair, that's a fair comment. Have you been following Brie Larson on Twitter? She seems so excited for Animal Crossing, she's just amazing. I have. I'm also in love with Brie Larson, I don't know if you know this. Every time she tweets about Nintendo stuff, I fall in love with her just that little bit more. Happy birthday, Liam. Thank you for making Buffy vids. I enjoy them so much. Excited to watch season 6 with you. It's my birthday? Thank you. Anyway, Shayna. It's not my birthday till September, but thank you. What do you use to do your Sims videos besides the game, obviously? OBS on my laptop. That's how I record the gameplay, and then I just have another camera that films me, and I splice them together. Instead of Angel, is there any other Buffy character who you think would have had and been able to carry an interesting spin-off? I think Giles, definitely. Faith. Anyone else? Maybe Anya to an extent when she was a demon. I'm definitely would have been more excited about Giles and Faith. Those are probably my top 2 picks. Okay, maybe I do need sleep. I love your reactions and your opinions and insights. Season 6 is my favourite season of Buffy, so looking forward to your reactions. Good night. Thank you for stopping by, Sabby. When Buffy was still on the air, there were talks of a Ripper TV show. I have heard about that, yeah. What career do you want to get into after uni? Acting at the minute. Uni's done. I finished uni in June last year. So yeah, I'm on an acting agency, so we'll see if anything comes from that. I could see a show about Anya in different periods of history, episodes focused on different wishes. Yeah, that'd be cool. Be careful what you wish for. Right, let's actually try and make some progress, shall we? I'd love an Anya show. I think she'd love an Anya show, honestly. Especially because she'd get money for making it, I imagine. What kind of acting? Stage, screen, TV, all of the above? Yeah, anything I could get, really. What kind of stuff would you like to be in as an actor? Definitely like more serious stuff, probably. Like gritty kind of drama, I think would be a lot of fun. But I wouldn't be opposed to like doing comical stuff, because I think that could be a lot of fun too. Liam, how are you feeling lately? Pretend we're hanging out drinking a beer or something. Wait, we're not? I'm going to be doing that later with some of my friends, so that'll be fun. I'm okay. Good days, bad days. Come on, paint. Why don't you come? I'm starting with Killer Croc. Good Croc boy. I'm painting him. Mainly because he's the biggest. These models are ridiculously small. I don't know how people manage to do it as like a general hobby. What's your goal with acting, theatre or film, TV? What's your dream role in a theatre production? Do you have a favourite playwright? My goal is to just make money from stuff. Dream role in a theatre production. I don't know. Definitely not a musical. I think that'd be too much pressure, and I wouldn't say I'm got a good enough voice for that. I don't know. I think I'd like to be in something new, really, a bit different. Favorite playwright. I love Sarah Kane. Rest in peace. Obviously Shakespeare's the obvious choice as well. But I really like how Sarah Kane was quite abstract and stuff like that. Can't remember who the playwright is. Mike Bartlett, I think his name is. He wrote on Doctor Who in season 10. He did a play called Earthquakes in London, which was really good. So I'll go for that as well. You ever think of using your YouTube page to do some shorts, really build up the old reel? Funny you should say that. I may be working on something, but it'll probably be a long while off yet. So if you've answered this before, but have you watched the Norwegian show Scam? I love your reactions, especially Buffy. I've not, no. I've heard of it. I know a lot of reactors who do it. I think Trophy Muncher and Epic Gusher do it. But yeah, I can't say I know an awful lot about what it's about. I know there's like 200,000 remakes of it in different countries, I think. Hello April, I'm glad you enjoy the title. Buffy herself is not such a big fan of the title. Acting is literally my dream, but I do fear that it might not happen for me. I've just finished my school production of School of Rock 2 weeks ago and I just love it so much. Well, that's cool. If you enjoy it. Yeah, I'm trying not to like get in the mindset like, oh yeah, I'm going to do really well, I'm going to be successful, because, you know, most people don't make it. So I'm just going to see what happens with it. Luckily, I can get by on this reacting lark at the minute, so hopefully that can continue for a while yet. Good days and bad days sounds fair, better than any bad days. Yes, that's very, very true. Hello Alan, I'm doing quite well. It's funny how when you think about it, whether it was happy about making a pencil float and now she's bringing people back to life. True. Luckily, you know, she didn't have to cough up a snake when she made a pencil float. I imagine that was a bit of a bummer, a bit of a downer on things. I really want to write films, so perhaps we should do a collab. What do you say? Maybe, who knows? Smash the like button, people. Yeah, I agree with that. So between you, Angel / Liam, and the other reactor, Liam Catson, who's your favourite Liam? Liam Catson, any day of the week. I mean, pre-Angel Liam was a bit of a dick, wasn't he, really? Where would you like to travel to if money wasn't an option? I'd love to go to New York. That's not my #1 place. I'd also love to go to Orlando. It's like Star Wars Land and everything, Galaxy's Edge, that'd be great. And I know there's a Nintendo theme park opening somewhere. I would murder someone to go there. Maybe not murder someone, that might be a bit extreme. But I would really like to go, in summary. Spike's name can be shortened to Liam too. Very true. Still Liam Catson though. Be brave. Livestream for me. How far do you think Widow can go with her magic? As far as the writers take her, I guess. I mean, they can literally make up any spell they like. What are you making? I'm painting a tiny Killer Croc, the Batman villain. Although the light here is not very good, I might have to open the curtain a bit if the sun's gone in. Oh, I can actually see now. That's a bit better. How about that? That's what I get for for staying in the house, isn't it? Were those transformations one of my favourite parts of the show? Started off shy computer nerd and became powerful uber witch. Hell yeah. Hell yeah! Did you buy that or was it sent by someone? I bought this because it was quite cheap and I wanted something a bit different to paint because I like painting. So yeah, there's a lot of DC miniatures out there actually. I was eyeing up a Red Hood one. But this was a set of like 6 and it was quite cheap, so I thought, you know what? You only live once. What's life without being a nerd? It's like I'm not really into like miniature games like Warhammer and all of that. I'm not really into those kind of things or miniatures or anything. But the fact that these are DC ones are just something on my desk really. If you could pick one character from each show, Buffy and Angel, to do a crossover arc or just a one-off episode, which characters would you personally pick? I would have Willow and Fred have adventures together. Do you think Anya will ever be able to give her good news to someone? I'd love it if it was just like they had to put it off for so long that no one finds out until the day they get married. They just like wake up one day, they're like, oh, by the way, we're getting married today. I think that'd be quite funny. Oh, there's my cat. She sat behind the camera. Paint Harley for me, good sir. I would, but she's not in this set. I've only started with Kid the Croc because he's the biggest. These miniatures are tiny. I really don't know how I'm going to be able to paint them, honestly, but never mind. I need to glue them together as well. Like they're in little pieces at the minute. But I want to do a stream and paint something today. I don't have the right glue for them, so I might have to go and buy some super glue. What's sad is no one can tell Liam Catson that for quite a few more episodes. He doesn't know Angel's real name yet. Well, that's good. I got spoiled on that, like Buffy season 1. Hey, your name's Liam, so it's Angel's real name. Oh, thanks for that. Who's your favourite Batman villain? I love the Joker. I know that's the obvious choice, but he's like, after Fitz, Mate of S.H.I.E.L.D. is my favourite fictional character of all time in anything ever. Also a big fan of Scarecrow. He's probably my second favourite. Mr. Freeze is really cool. Red Hood I love. But yeah, Joker is my number 1. My boy, smiley jokey boy, is probably the nicest description for him, considering he's kind of evil and psychopath, murderer. But you know, he had one really bad day. Do you collect Funko Pop vinyls? I do. Yes, I have quite a few. Nothing compared to my friend Connor's collection. You should see his flat. It's hilarious. It's just like, it's a Funko Pop museum. But yeah, I do have a fair few. Would you buy a figure of Negan and Alpha in the you-know-what scene? No. I can't believe that was a thing that happened to the human race. Can't believe they were like, yeah, let's make that happen. Kitty! Which character or characters in Buffyverse, in your opinion, has had the biggest character development so far? Willow's definitely a big one, I would say. In terms of maturity, definitely Xander. Angel, Wesley, Cordelia. Cordelia's probably the biggest change, I think. Well, I didn't think I'd be painting a crocodile's armpit today, but here we are. He's the biggest collection known to man. Any plans to do reactions to Xena? Not currently. If someone on Patreon kind of suggests it, I'll do like a pilot, but that's obviously Patreon exclusive. So I'm doing Hercules for Patreon at some point. But yeah, no plans yet, because we talked about this in previous streams actually. There's just so many episodes of it, and I'm not really ready to commit to another big ass show like that just yet. That's why Fleabag kind of intrigues me, and some of the other shows I mentioned in my 3-year anniversary video. The Joker, my son's favourite too, especially with Mark Hamill's voice. Yes, Mark Hamill's Joker is probably my favourite. I love him in the Arkham games and obviously the animated series. Chainsaw Reactor started doing rewatches of Batman the animated series, and I was actually considering doing that too, but since he's done that now, I'm not going to, because it just looked like I copied him. Which is kind of why I'm leaning towards doing like Harley Quinn or something. So again, that's kind of a shorter show. I always love Danny DeVito's Penguin. Yeah, that's a very interesting interpretation. Do you tend to root more for heroes or villains, or does it depend on the specific universe? Yeah, I think it would depend. I always know evil has to lose in the end, but I do often find the villains are the more interesting characters. But yeah, I do tend to root for the good guys. Poison Ivy is my favourite Batman character, but I never know what to classify her. She does many bad things, but are they not for the right reasons? Yeah, that's a fair argument. I think that's something that makes her quite interesting. I think Poison Ivy is my sister's favourite Batman villain. She loves Poison Ivy. So do I, to be fair. I mean, I think Batman has the best rogues gallery, in my humble opinion. Rivaled second is probably Spider-Man's, and they are my top 2 favourite superheroes. So maybe I'm just biased. But yeah, I think Batman's rogues gallery is probably a bit more interesting than Batman himself. Which Buffy character would you like to play the most? Oz, Xander, Giles, or Spike? I think Spike could be a lot of fun to play. Just for out for a walk, bitch. But honestly, I'd be happy playing any of them. Because they all have really great moments. I think I'm probably most like Oz. So that would probably be a comfort kind of thing. Oh, that's my safe zone, playing a character like Oz, I could do that. Whereas I'm not all much like Spike, so that might be more of a challenge. I'll probably go for that. Have you seen the show Magicians? I have not. Now that you mentioned Cordelia, are you really liking her that much now? I'm happy if you do, though. Yeah, I really like Cordelia. Are you managing to stay afloat with all these floods and storms we've been having? It's been terrible weather, hasn't it? It's only just stopped raining as I started this stream. But yeah, I'm managing. The key is to just stay indoors. I'm good at staying indoors. I'm getting paranoid because this green is kind of a similar colour to what's already underneath this, so I don't actually know if I painted stuff or not, which isn't ideal. Poison Ivy is a villain from a certain point of view, but a hero to plants. Yes. Absolute hero. The Gardener's World's presenters would absolutely adore her. Ooh, it's a bit too wet. I just stumbled across this live stream. Why does the visual of you with the tiny paintbrush make me think of the old man who repaired Woody in Toy Story 2? I love that scene. Toy Story 2 is so good. I always found that scene really satisfying when he repairs Woody. Apart from the shot where he cleans his eye, I'm like, don't do that. But yeah, that guy. Imagine that being your job. That'd be a great job. It's going to go around and repair these old toys. Don't know how much work that guy got. Probably lost his home like 2 months after the events of Toy Story 2. Gargoyles, gargoyles, gargoyles. Lots of suggestions. Have you played the Buffy video games? I've not, no. I know one I had to get to a certain point, and then I could play it because I think there was like some spoilers in there, but I don't really know exactly when I could play them or how, because I don't have the consoles that they were on, which is kind of a big thing. That would stop me playing them. But I'd love to play them and like do videos on them and stuff. But I don't have the means of obtaining the consoles and capturing the footage of them. I've always seen it as Batman has some of the best villains and X-Men have some of the best heroes, although there are a lot of X-villains and anti-heroes who are really good and interesting. That's a very good point. I probably agree with that. I think I do lean towards more heroes when it comes to X-Men. Gambit, yes, love him. You also seem to have people following you around to envy you. There's one dislike. Well, they just helped the video get recommended more. If you don't like something or someone on YouTube, the best thing you can literally do is just ignore their videos and not click on them. Because disliking them helps the algorithm and gets it more promotion as well. Hello, is it Phantom Aniperv? Phantom Maniperv? I'm butchering that name, but welcome. You play Warhammer? I don't, no. That kind of thing doesn't interest me personally, but these are like just DC comic like miniatures, so I thought, oh, something a bit different. With the end of the Buffyverse in sight, do you know what will replace Buffy and Angel in your rotation yet? Not yet, no. I've got plenty of time to think about that. So it'll probably be close to the end of the year when I finish Buffy, and then Angel will probably still carry on until next year. Not by a lot, but yeah, this time next year I could be done with Buffyverse. I probably will be, because it's nearly the end of February. Yeah. Cordy and Buffy both had their minds opened up to the world at one point. Buffy in earshot, Cordy and Shanshu. How similarly or differently do you think they reacted to knowing more about people and such? I suppose with Buffy it was just kind of like the people around her, and like it was basically just everyone who like went to high school. It was a different kind of crowd of people. Whereas Cordelia had like everyone who was like suffering. It'd probably be a lot more intense, and got her in hospital. So yeah, I imagine it was quite different. Although I can't imagine it would have been joyous to hear someone say, "Oh, I'm going to kill them all." Is there a way to talk to you privately? If there's not, it's fine. I don't know. Maybe a direct message on Twitter or something. Because I do get a lot of Facebook friend requests, and I don't accept any of them because I think that's a bit too far. I think that's a bit too personal a thing. And it's nice that people want to be friends and everything, but you know, there's a reason I only put my Twitter and Instagram on my videos in the descriptions, because that's the ones I'm willing to kind of talk to people on. I guess more privately would be on Patreon as well. And those kind of live streams we're going to start doing on there. You should do something fun like Veronica Mars next. I have got a lot of requests for that. Are you hyped for tomorrow's Doctor Who? Beyond hyped. I don't know what I'm going to do on Sundays going forward. I think Connor will be happy that it's over, because it saved him having to battle wind and rain to get to my house every weekend, but still. Bye Hayden, thanks for stopping by. Storm in the first X-Men movie is iconic, so is Wolverine. Do you know what happens when a toad gets struck by lightning? Same thing that happens to everything else. Oh, Hallie. As an actor, I can say that now. Do you have a dream role you would want to play? The Doctor and the Joker. Those are like my top two. Listening to the stream as I do the dishes is like the most calming thing. Well, that's cool. I'm glad you're being calmed by my being calmed by this experience. Have I got everything there? See, one thing I do respect about people who like paint minifigures like full time, because this is literally the first time I've ever done it, their patience, because this takes a bloody long time. There's a YouTube channel called Dicebreaker that I watch. They like cover like board games and stuff. They do like painting streams, and I just find them so relaxing, so I thought I'd kind of give it a go. I'm always curious about people's creative process, so I wonder, do you film your videos as you upload them, or do you bulk film a load and schedule the uploads? I tend to just record them, upload them to Patreon if I need to, and then edit them and upload them. So it does tend to be real time. Like, I haven't seen any more of Buffy and Angel or The 100 or Once Upon a Time than is on the channel right now. Main reason being is I can't really afford to just keep storing everything on SD cards and keep buying more and more. So I kind of have to keep reusing the same SD cards, so I therefore have to delete footage from them, and the only way I can delete footage is if I have already edited them and uploaded them. So yeah, I know a lot of reactors are much more organised and better than me and like film loads in advance. I do not, because I don't trust myself with a schedule or anything, because I work mainly around my dad, whose shifts kind of change like every couple of weeks, so I can't be like, oh, I'm definitely going to be able to record on this day to get this out on a Thursday or something. So I just kind of record when I can. Or when I can't, as it turned out today, because Buffy wouldn't play. So I'm going to have to find a different copy of that episode, probably. Which is a pain. Some channels have done movie reactions, ever considered those? I've done some. I did Serenity, I've done... what's it called? The one I did at Halloween. The Exorcist, I did that. And on Patreon I've done a couple of movies. I've done The Count of Monte Cristo, I think it was the most recent movie I did. Oh no, I did the Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie as well. That was the most recent movie I think I did. I've still got a couple more to do. I liked Beast in X-Men 3. I like Beast as well, he's one of my favourites. Joss Whedon wrote that Toe Struck by Lightning line. It was from a rejected draft. It was not meant to be read that dramatically. Yeah, I had heard it was a Joss Whedon line. It definitely, you can definitely kind of tell. But yeah, that probably should have gotten rid of that line really, or at least had her do it in a different way. Dramatic readings of Joss Whedon is a cafe night I'd be down for. That'd be great fun. Try and like take the funniest lines in the Buffyverse and like just read them dramatically. That'd be fun. Today is a leap year. When was the last time you looked before you leaped? Never. I too like to live my life dangerously. Reactor's more organised than you. Impossible. You're very organised. That's very nice, but I'm really not. I'm a hot mess when it comes to organisation. Especially because I go in stages where I like don't enjoy editing, and I'm just like, nah, I can't be asked doing this today. Whereas people with schedules actually like, kind of have to force themselves to do it. Or I know a lot of people have like editors who do them for them, which I've never had. Probably never will have, because I kind of like doing it myself or feeling like I've done it all myself. I don't know. But I guess, you know, it helps reactors be a bit more efficient when they have people do the editing for them. But I don't know. I kind of enjoy. I go in stages where I really like the editing and I find the filming a drag. Sometimes it's kind of vice versa. Sometimes I don't really feel like doing any of it. But yeah, I'm currently in like an editing slump at the minute. When it comes to reactions anyway. It just takes so long. That's the only thing I'm not excited for with Doctor Who on Sunday. It's because it's 65 minutes, so that's going to take me yonks to cut down. Princess Bride, yes, I did that one. That's another one I did on Patreon. That might have been the first movie I did on Patreon, actually. Today is like Vegas in my humble opinion. What happens today does not transfer to tomorrow. I stick to that even if it's not reasonable. Someone would have to read Spike's poem to Cecily. That's true. What's the first movie you ever saw? Mine was Star Wars A New Hope. Yes, I'm old. Mine was Barney and the Egg. I watched that at the cinema. I don't remember it, but I've been told that's the first movie I saw. By the way, sorry for how long it's taking me to watch your videos right now, lack of time. So I'm glad to be this busy. I haven't been a long time. You don't need to worry about it, you know, they're not going anywhere. You know, you don't have to feel like you need to watch them straight away. Liam should start in a remake of Quantum Leap. Yes, do it. He could play dozens of roles, or Dollhouse reboot. That's why Liam could be in the Whedonverse. That'd be great. I love Quantum Leap. That's such a good show. Oh boy. Yeah, my dad kind of raised me on Quantum Leap. First movie I clearly remember seeing was The Little Mermaid, and it's still my favourite Disney film. Nice. Need another Sim spin-off, The World According to Mango. Yeah, Mango's quite something. Well, if, you know, things escalate well with Leo and Charlotte, I imagine they might move in together, and that means Mango could have a bigger role in things. Mine was Casper and Titanic. Can't remember which was first. Wow. Have you seen the TV show V from the 80s? No, I've watched the reboot, which I think had Snow Queen Lady from Once More Time in it. My dad watched that because I think he liked the original show. Just waiting for it to dry now. I'll move on to another bit. I think I got most of it. I can always do another coat. One Day in the Life of Mango. Yes. It needs to be done. Yeah, enjoy Alfonso while we still can, guys. That's all I'm going to say. I got a notification filming a bit earlier on. These are Alfonso's final days. Make the most of them. I'm like, well though, Rocco, make that baby. Didn't the V reboot have Marina Baccarin? It did, yes. Nobody should outlive their sim. Well, then the Sims videos would stop. Yeah, that's going to be sad though. We started the series of Alfonso. It's going to be sad to lose him. He's definitely going to be going first. Unless Jay exercises himself to death, which is a very real possibility because he keeps nearly doing it. Mango does dramatic Simlish readings of Joss Whedon. Now that I would love. I love that Sims actually has like proper songs that have been like translated into Simlish. Like Katy Perry's done a few of her songs and like recorded them in Simlish, which I think is just the best thing. Favourite Whittaker Who episode? Ooh, Rose was fantastic. I rewatched that the other day. I love The Witchfinders. I don't think that's a very popular opinion. That's one of my favourites of Series 11. I I really liked Can You Hear Me? The Haunting of Villa Diodati, however you pronounce that. That was great as well. Those are probably my top ones. Yeah, Movie Factor is also very good. But I've enjoyed a lot of her era. You seem to like most characters, or at least be willing to give them a chance, but are there any you've really wished death upon? Not just villains either. I don't tend to like instantly hate them, you know, it's a kind of a process, and if I hate them, I think we're meant to hate them. That one woman in Dead Man's Party, Joyce's friend in that, I'm very glad she died, she annoyed me. I like Jodie's Doctor, I just need some more season arcs like The Timeless Child. Yeah, Schimmel definitely has plans for that. I think he's kind of said, you know, we'll get some answers, but not all of them tomorrow. I think he definitely has kind of a long-term kind of arc planned. Oh, Sheridan's here. The live stream can start. Thank you for the donation, Sheridan. That's very nice. That'll buy me a drink tonight when as I get wasted in a Wetherspoons with my friends. Are you starting to feel sad about the impending end of Buffy? Even though I've watched it a million times, I always get sad when shows come to an end. I am feeling very sad knowing that this will probably be the last year of Buffy. 2-year anniversary in like 4 months. Yeah, I'll be sad because I think my channel grew so much from that, and I'm like 80% sure most of my patrons will unsubscribe, so I'll have like no money and I will lose my home after I finish Buffy and Angel. But you know, I can't just drag it out forever, just trying, you know, for money reasons. So I'll react to it and we'll see where it goes from there. But yeah, it's very, very sad because I don't want to live in a world without Willow and like new Willow content. I know there's like comics and stuff, but you know, it's not exactly the same, is it, to having live action stuff to watch. Hi Liam, I like your reactions, but more importantly, you're one of many people helping me with my English, so thank you. Isaac, that's such a nice comment, thank you. The Never's coming up though, I think, not sure when exactly. True. Are you excited for the Buffy episode coming up when Dawn's twin brother Dusk shows? I'd just switch it off and be like, I can't believe you've done this. What other series would you like to review in the future? Probably a lot of Disney Plus stuff I'm excited for. Connor's shown some interest in doing some of the Disney Plus stuff with me as well. And yeah, I'm definitely going to do Sex Education and Anne with an E. And yeah, just kind of wait and see, really. Take a drink every time Liam says that certain thing in Alan's comment that I'm not going to say because I feel called out. Hi Liam, I really love your reactions. You're my favourite Buffy reactor. Greetings from Argentina. Thank you. I'd be there for a Buffyverse rewatch. Oh, I can't send you a PM in Twitter. Don't worry, just let you know. Is it like majorly important? Let me know. Otherwise you could just like tweet me directly if you need to. If you could write a Buffy episode, what would it look like besides Willow? What themes would you include? That's a very good question. I really don't know because it would have to depend on what like come before, and it would definitely be Willow centric for sure. Like, absolutely. I would be like maybe another spell goes wrong for Willow because that's a theme. And it's kind of like a thing when she went inside Buffy's mind in Weight of the World, but she goes into her own mind. She's like trapped herself in her own mind with a magic thing, and then we kind of explore her and what's going on in that head of hers. That'd be interesting. Once Buffy and Angel are over, you can start something new, and I'm sure a lot of people, including me, will stay and new people will come in for new shows. I hope so, yes. Have you thought of doing favourite character retrospectives after you watch a show and finish its review? Maybe with favourite moments, lines and arcs. That is something I think I'm going to do, particularly with Buffy going forward. Maybe once I've finished it, and do like an appreciation of Willow, an appreciation of Oz, an appreciation of Buffy, etc, etc. You know, why I love this particular episode. Maybe giving episodes I didn't like another chance. Those kind of different things. I'm definitely going to do something like that for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I mean, I'm kind of already doing that with the guides, but I definitely want to do like a tribute to Fitz video, for sure. I watched Buffy when it aired, the reruns on DVD, Netflix, Hulu, but now watching reactions I feel kind of like the Doctor, seeing someone see it for the first time is like seeing new again. That's very nice. Not important, don't worry. Okay. I'd be up for a Buffy rewatch of your favourite episodes from each season. Nice. Willow and Oz go down under. Willow and Oz undercover. That'd be great. I'll definitely stick around after Buffy and Angel. I've been meaning to watch Once Upon a Time, so your reactions would be a good intro, I think. Awesome. I think Trophy Muncher's about to start Once Upon a Time as well. Can I send you a picture of my puppy on Instagram? I love her so much. I want everyone else to love her too. Of course you can. I want to see an episode trapped in Xander's mind, to see his past and his insecurities. His home life was more intense than fighting vampires and evil. Yeah, that'd be interesting. But at the same time, I feel like I'd relate a lot to all that stuff with Xander, so I'd be like, whoa. Are you looking forward to the Friends special, or are you just meh on the whole thing? You know, I have to have like a certain taste when it comes to like those reunion specials. Because it is just Ellen DeGeneres just talking to them. And they kind of did a similar thing like a year ago, really, didn't they? Not too long ago. So I can't say I'm that hyped about it. But you know, for people who want to see them all together, it's nice that all 6 of them can do that, because I know Matthew Perry couldn't do it the last time. So that's nice, but it's not something that personally interests me. Willow and Oz or Willow and Tara? Willow and Oz for me, all the way. It's a Friends special. Yeah, they're doing one for an anniversary, I think. Is it? I can't remember what channel's doing it, HBO or something. It's maybe just a Q&A and it's not been fleshed out. Yeah, their official statement of it is just like Ellen DeGeneres is hosting it. And it's going to be like a retrospective kind of thing. So I think it's just like a super chilled interview with all 6 of them. Liam and Millie or Liam and Cake? Liam and Millie? Of course. I think that's dry, so that's good. That's something. I feel like I've made some sort of progress. Need to find the rest of his body. Have the comments spoiled anything for you so far? I don't look at the comments at all anymore. And I've had to stop because apparently some people can't help themselves when it comes to season 6. So I just don't look. So no, I guess. They might have said some spoilerific stuff, but I have not seen it. The real question is, who's the most cinnamony cinnamon roll in all the shows you watch? I think probably Willow. Because, you know, Fitz has done some questionable stuff in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., even if it's like my absolute favourite character. I can't just, you know, forgive him of everything. I mean, Willow is far from pure cinnamon roll. But, you know, it is what it is. What can we do? Shag, marry, kill, Gemma, Fred, Willow. That's mean. You see what you've done? You've done a mean thing, and I absolutely refuse to answer because I genuinely don't think I could. What are you painting? You probably already said, but I missed it. Yes, I'm painting a mini Killer Croc figurine for Batman. Well, some of his body, because I haven't glued him together. Just a different kind of painting to relieve some anxiety. Are you going to cook anymore? Probably not. I'd be very surprised. I mean, I've cooked everything people have kind of wanted to see. It was fun doing it for like the Christmas things. I did enjoy doing those like different kind of like treats. Even though those Game of Thrones dragon egg cookies, they were horrible. They looked great. Tasted them, they were disgusting. Which is kind of a shame, because it literally took me like 9 hours to make those bloody things, but never mind. Who's your favourite offshoot Buffy couple? The weird ones like young Joyce and Ripper, Something Blue, Buffy and Spike, or Xander and the Buffy teacher, etc. Which odd pairing tickled you? Probably Joyce and Ripper. That was very bizarre, but in a kind of cool way. So I did kind of ship Giles and Joyce for a long time. British people have weird names to describe people they like. I mean, everyone can say that about loads of different people from different places, really. I don't know why we need to focus on weird things. Why don't we focus on things we like about other people? Want to see you tackle a pineapple upside down cake? Well, I'll go and buy one. It'll be a video of me going to the shop and buying one. Would you read the Buffy comics after you finish the 7th season? Yes, I have every intention to. Jenny and Giles, never forget. I'll never forget. Remembering Jenny's song is just, oh, so sad. I'll never be over Jenny. Jenny. I like your Potter shirt. I'm enjoying Farewell as part of the actions. Oh yeah, his Potter stuff's really cool. I like Farewell a lot. With some people leaving Patreon, now you're at season 6, do you already know this season was a divisive one for the fandom, or was it a surprise buy? Now, I've known for a long time, really. Ever since I started the show, people have been talking about different seasons. It was kind of a shame, but I understand why they're leaving. You seem so genuine. Thank you. I like to think so. This is me, unfortunately, at times. A bit socially awkward, but sometimes I can say a funny pun. I'd love it if you let us know your thoughts on the comics as well. Yeah, I'll probably do like videos on them. I could even like live stream my readings of them or something, I don't know. Depends how people feel when all is said and done. Hello Tammy, welcome. Nayana says, hello Liam, have you ever watched the Charmed series? I've definitely watched the original a long time ago. I remember watching that with my sister. Nothing of the reboot or anything. This man used to watch Ugly Betty, hilarious and intriguing. I've definitely watched a bit of that because my sister loved that when we were little. I can't say I remember like basically any of it, but still. I'll probably get a revival before we know it. When Giles listens to the song he enjoys listening to in Bang Candy. Oh, I know. Ooh. How rude, I say. Blaming Buffy, hurting my feelings like that. Who do they think they are? showrunners. Right, I do have to go soon because I'm meeting my friends. But for now, carry on a bit longer. The real Liam's tied up in a closet. And you purposely ignored my comment. Notice me, senpai. What comment? The "this is me unfortunately" one? Because that's just popped up. Random thought. I'd love to see you react to the movie Airplane. Maybe I should up my Patreon contribution and make that happen. I'm afraid I've already seen Airplane. So, save your money. You have friends. I know, right? Sis Nerdly. Hi Liam, I literally had that shirt on yesterday, lol. I'm living for your Buffyverse reactions. Just wanted to drop by and show you some love. Thank you very much. What you doing? I'm just painting things. Can you take your glasses off for a second? No. I do in some videos, track it down. I don't like how I look without glasses, so I'll keep them on. The way you answer this next question is very important. Pepsi or Coca-Cola? I like them both. Honestly, it depends where you go. If you go to the cinema, I have a preference. If you go to like Pizza Hut or a restaurant, I have a preference. If you go to a pub, I have a preference. If I'm just drinking like day-to-day stuff, I have a preference. I tend to go by, if I'm like buying like bottles or stuff for home, I tend to go for Coca-Cola. When I'm out, I think I tend to go for Pepsi. So I just think from the glass it tastes nicer. But that's also because I think Pepsi's kind of all some restaurants do, at least in Swindon. Let the man keep his glasses. I know. Get new ones soon. I'm due for an eye test, so I'll probably have to get new ones. These are kind of falling apart a bit. Well, I gotta go. Can I send you a hug and take it with you today, please? Thank you for stopping by, Suki. Enjoy your weekend. It's getting a bit dark, so I can't see what I've painted and what I haven't. But KBO. Painting's always fun. Are you artsy? I am. I like to think so anyway. I'm socially awkward too, except my awkward is to get really nervous and start talking 10 to a dozen so no one can get a word in edgeways. Also ADHD, which makes conversations bouncy and interesting. Yeah, I just don't say anything. I tend to keep quite quiet, unless it's with people I'm like really comfortable and familiar with. Then you can't really shut me up. How does it feel having so many admirers? I don't know if it's admirers. I think it's Buffy fans who want content. But if people do admire me, that's very, very nice. Very humbling. Next live stream idea. Following a Bob Ross tutorial. I'd love to do something like that. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Let's all go out and buy some paints and then we'll do like a live stream together where we all try and follow the same Bob Ross tutorial. I am a legit fan of you. Thank you. I admire you, Liam. Thank you, Sherlyn. I'm a fan of your cat. So am I. She's staring at me right now. She gives thanks. Don't you? I think she's just staring at my paintbrush. I think she wants to attack it. What should a Buffy sequel look like in your mind as a fan? I mean, I don't know if I can answer that yet because I don't know how Buffy ends. So for all I know, my wishes for a sequel happen in the next 2 seasons. But something that makes sense and honours what came before, I think would do well by me. Imagine being a crocodile person, that'd be so weird. I came at first for the Buffy, but I really do admire you. Thank you. I love your insights no matter the show. Anxiety a real thing, it's scary out there. Yeah, anxiety's a bitch. I love to see your cat react to Buffy. The only way she stands like that, will sit still for any amount of time, is if she's sleeping. So I don't know if that would be a thing that would happen. Maybe when Willow and Tara's cat was on screen, she'd be interested, but apart from that, probably not. There's plans of a Buffy movie, but it will be based off a novel that's a sequel to the series. If you could pair Willow with any character from any show you've ever seen, who would that be? Is this romantically, or just like partners in crime, best friends? Come for Buffy, stay for the theme. Imagine being from Swindon, so weird. I know, right? Not the nicest of places to be from. Swindonians, that's what they call us, apparently. I think Swindonian actually sounds cooler than we could ever be. It's 4:36 AM here, blimey. And one of my cats requires me to carry her around the house like a baby for a while. She's very spoiled and needy. Thanks for the chat and have a good time out with your friends. Thank you very much, Claire. Thanks for stopping by. I have 4 cats and only one would have attacked my paintbrush 5 seconds into paint or trying to put in my makeup with a brush. Have you started warming up to the Tara and Willow ship? I've never been against it. It's just that I think I'm always going to prefer Willow and Oz, but I like Tara and Willow together. It's not that I've never not liked them. I'm a fan of Willow's happiness, and Tara's a nice person, and therefore I want Tara to be happy too. And as far as I can tell, they're very happy together. So long may it continue. Liam's cat's the star of his Instagram, no offence to Liam. No, that's fair. There's a reason I don't really post pictures of myself. Romantically or besties? Okay. I think Willow and Gemma from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. would get on like a house on fire. I don't think I could see Willow with anyone else romantically outside of like Oz and Tara. Probably her and Gemma. Or her and Regina from Once Upon a Time, actually, because they could do like some awesome magic together. That'd be fun. Probably would end horribly, but fun. I have to show. Can you show us what you're painting? Well, it's not really all put together yet, but that's the main bulk so far. Oh, can't work out my cameras. Big croc boy. Giant crocodile man, as you do. My parrot attacks my makeup brushes too. She's like a toddler with wings. Hi, hello, welcome. Actually, I could show you the box. Okay, that's what they're supposed to look like eventually. That's the one I'm doing right now. Ovs. But it's not going to look as good as that, I don't think. But I can try my darndest. I think it's literally like just putting down like base coats for now and then do more detail later on. So it's a lengthy process, as it turns out. Which Buffy season premiere was your favourite so far? I think Anne was pretty good, from what I remember. I think my favourite is probably the season 6 one. I really enjoyed that a lot. Probably helps it's kind of like 2 parts. Has your imagination ran wild thinking about how they decided to end Buffy? How do you think they end the series? I don't know. I don't really want to think too hard about it. So I think if I have an ending in mind, it doesn't happen, I'd be disappointed. Which I think kind of happened with like Game of Thrones and stuff like that for a lot of people. Do you have a favourite Buffy Angel episode yet? I don't think so. I have loads of ones I love, but I don't think I'd be like, yeah, that's my favourite one. You playing D&D? No, I'm just painting these things because they were cheap on Amazon, and it's something a bit different. I like Batman, but no, I don't really play D&D or like the Warhammer like miniature. I don't really get into anything like that. I wouldn't be against D&D. I do like the dice. I want to buy myself some dice just because I think they look cool, but I'm not like actively interested in that really. But I like painting, so. How do you think Widow's life would have developed had she lived in our world without supernatural evil, just a normal world? Would she have stayed repressed and become a librarian? Potentially, yeah. I feel like being friends with Buffy brought out a lot of good in those of the people that she kind of met. But I suppose we can't really know for sure. Predictions on how AOS will end. I think someone will die. I think Mac's going to die and Daisy's going to take over as like the SHIELD director. I think Fitzsimmons need to get their happily ever after. That's the only thing I want. I don't care what else happens as long as that happens, because I will not be able to live the rest of my life in peace if they don't get a happy ending. But I think both of them will either leave SHIELD and be like happy together somewhere, or because it can become like a time travel season. It'd be interesting if they had like an Amy and Rory style ending from Doctor Who. They get like trapped in the past together, or one of them gets trapped in the past and they have to, you know, one of them just leaves to live with the other one. Something like that I think would be kind of interesting. But yeah, as long as they kind of honour the show in the best way. I am nervous because they kind of wrote the season 5 finale to be like a series finale, and they were like, oh yeah, it's a good ending, and I would have been so angry if that was how it ended. But yeah, we'll see. Do you think the creators purposefully kill off or get rid of Scooby members so it doesn't make it too easy for Buffy to win battles? Maybe. It would make sense. Favourite Angel episode? 5x5 or probably Are You Now or Have You Ever Been? They're probably some of my favourites. What about Buffyverse has shocked, surprised you the most? Probably just, you know, this evolution, how much it's changed from season 1 of Buffy, and how kind of insightful and dark and crazy and emotional it can get now, from the days of the man trapped in a puppet trying to kill a demon and praying mantis lady. If any of the Buffy characters were to die, who would you be most heartbroken over? I think we all know the answer's Willow. Are you going to watch Supernatural in the near future? I've already watched Supernatural, I'm afraid. Anything to hope to see on Once Upon a Time, specifically for Emma and Hook together and individually? Love how invested you are in them. I just want them to be happy and get married and live happily ever after. I don't really know. As long as they kind of, I hope it all works out for them. That's kind of all I really hope. Xander and the Speedo shocked me. Oh, go fish. as a movie buff, what do you think of Greta Gerwig's oeuvre? Is that oeuvre? I know this comes out of nowhere. I feel like I know that word. Body of work, yeah, that makes sense. I can't say I've seen lots of her stuff. I think it's only really Little Women I might have seen. But yeah, I think she's really cool. I like a lot of the decisions she made with Little Women. She clearly seems to be very capable. I've seen a lot of behind the scenes footage of her filming some other stuff she's done, and she's like dressed in a prom dress when they were filming some like prom scenes. So yeah, I think she has a really good style of like directing. I'll definitely be interested in checking out more of her stuff. Are you going to watch every TV show there ever was as soon as possible? Yes, I am. Yeah. I've decided I don't need to sleep anymore. Thank you for spending some of your day with us, Liam. I have to leave for work, but you are wholly appreciated. Have a great day. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have you watched Bates Motel? That show, once upon a time, my all-time favourites. I watched the pilot. I did that for Halloween. Unfortunately, YouTube blocked that reaction, even though I tried 6 times. But it is on my channel. I did post a link to it on Patreon. It's free access, that particular link, so you can watch the pilot reaction for free if you just find that video way back when. But yeah, I was intending to do that as a series, but every time I tried it got blocked, so I was like, nope, guess not. But I do want to carry on with it because I really enjoyed the pilot. Do you have your own personal Scooby gang? I do, yes. There are 6 of us in our Scooby gang. On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you like Dawn and why? I don't know. I'd say a solid like 7, maybe 8, depending on the episode. I think she's had a lot to deal with. Existential crisis and all. I think she's recovered pretty damn well, a lot better than I would have done if I found out I was literally like a blob of energy that had been made human. You know, she lost her mum, then her sister very quickly, kind of forced to grow up, and she didn't ask to even exist. So yeah, I like her a lot. I think, you know, she's a solid character. She's not like one of my absolute favourites by any means, but I enjoy her. Are there girls like Willow and Buffy in the UK? I'm sure there are, but I probably haven't met them, or they don't look at me twice. I recommend Warehouse 13 and Eureka, both really good shows. I think I have heard of those 2 actually. Gur is making a musical next. My dream cast includes sci-fi superhero actors who've never gotten a chance to show off their singing chops, like Chris Pine and Daisy Ridley. Yeah. One day they'll release the Chaos Walking film with Daisy Ridley in. One day. I love those books, but the fact that it's been delayed so much doesn't give me much hope for the movie being any good. But never mind. And yeah, who did I see? Is it Chris Evans has been cast in a musical lately? Was it Little Shop of Horrors or something? Not that I've seen Little Shop of Horrors, I don't know what it's about. I don't know. Suddenly Seymour, is that from Little Shop of Horrors? I think that's the only song I know. Come on, paint dry. I need to like break some of these pieces off to like paint them properly, but I'm scared I'm just gonna like break it all completely off. I think I need to buy like, well, I've got some like things in there that I can use to cut it out. So I'll just paint it on these for now. Continue on. I've got to leave too. Thanks for all the hard work you do in bringing us quality reactions. Thank you, Natalie. Thanks for stopping by. Do you prefer Oz or Willow, or Tara for Willow? Personally, I prefer Oz, but that doesn't take anything away from Tara and people who prefer her. Do you have a favourite Once Upon a Time episode or finale? I really liked the last finale for season 3. That was great. What other episodes? Skin Deep, I think, is a really good episode. Honestly, I react to so many different shows. I really do forget a lot of the episodes. But yeah, those always stand out. And episode 8 of season 3 I remember being really good as well. Yeah, basically the whole Neverland arc. Do you think it'd be cool if Faith and Cordy return and they have a Sunnydale all-female team episode? That'd be kind of cool. Like the Girls' Night Out episode of The Flash. It always surprised me how much people dislike Dawn so much. When she first appeared, I just saw her as annoying, but never hate. Yeah, she had a few kind of irritating moments, but never outright hated her. I mean, there's only a few characters in the Buffyverse I outright hate, so... Looking at you, Forrest, Veruca, and that guy from Angel episode 3 this season. Whatever his name was, Geo. Bloody Geo. Bloody Ronald. What did you think of the Joker movie? Personally, I thought it was amazing, extremely thought-provoking, and actually went to see it a second time. Yeah, I think I watched it 3 times in all. I really like it. I got it on DVD over there. My sister's visiting from London next week. She's down for 2 weeks because she's doing like an intensive driving course. So it's going to be weird to have her back, but I imagine I'll probably watch that with her one night because I don't think she's seen it yet. Oh yeah, Grant Gustin could be in like a little bit musical too. Yeah, that's true. Got a very good voice he has. All I wanna do is come running home to you. Such a good song. I never saw Dawn as annoying. She acted the way a newly formed 14-year-old girl would react to the world full of vamps, demons, witches, etc. Now, what episode number of Once Upon a Time in Wonderland are you on? I've only got a couple left, I think. I'm not sure how many episodes there are. I think there's 13 episodes, aren't there? I'm on like, so I think I'm in double digits. I think it's either 10 or 11. If you had to kill off any of the Scoobies, who would you choose? Wow. That's... Wow. I'd kill Buffy again. No, I wouldn't. She suffered more than enough. I don't know. If I had to kill someone, it would have to like consider like the stories it could like provoke as well from other people. I don't know. I don't really want to kill any of them off, but if Dawn counts, maybe her. Just because I have the least connection to her because she's only just come about. I know we're just talking about how I didn't hate her, but I really don't. I'd rather none of them die, honestly. Do you drive? I do not, no. I got all stressed out trying to learn and I got overwhelmed and was like, nope, not for me. You say you've seen Supernatural, you've caught up. Not entirely, no. I kind of tapped out a while ago. I do want to pick it back up since it's finishing and stuff, but just one of those things I was like, maybe should have ended this like 5 seasons ago. I'd love to see you react to a really great show that no one else had reacted to. Homecoming on Amazon. You'd be the first. Be a pioneer. Maybe. It would be cool to be like the first person to like react to a show. How do you like the character of the Jabberwocky? One of my favourite characters on the show. Yeah, I was so excited when he turned up because I love the Jabberwocky like poem and stuff. Used to know it off by heart, but I kind of forgotten now because we had like I must have been like year 4 or something, maybe a bit older than that at school. So it would have been what, like 8 or 9, and they had like a theatre troupe come in and perform the Jabberwocky, and then we like studied it for like 2 months. So I got really obsessed with it and I really enjoyed it. And then we had like the Alice in Wonderland movie come out, which kind of is obviously a big deal with that. So yeah, I enjoyed the camp a lot. Do you think Dawn should have had superpowers? I don't know. I mean, we already have like Willow and Tara for that. It's kind of cool that she's more like an innocent kind of young girl. If you try reaction to Criminal Minds, it has a lot of things to react to. True. I also think that's very, very long. React to the original Law and Order. Do you say you're going out drinking later? Drunk Liam beats Liam's cat on Instagram. I don't know if he does. He's a separate entity. I do not hold myself responsible for Drunk Liam's actions. But yes, I am going out later. I don't know exactly when, but at some point this evening. Yeah, I did hear it's supposed to end at season 5. I do kind of wish they had. I still have nightmares about that episode of like the girl who lived in the walls. Do you remember that one? I think that was quite early days. I was probably too young to watch Supernatural when I started watching it, but I did anyway. You are too handsome. Why, thank you. That's very nice of you. Yes, if you can make the key anything, why wouldn't you make her like Wonder Woman or Xena? It's a fair point. Maybe because they were in a rush. What's the easiest thing we can do? Young child, go. You're embarrassing. Y'all embarrass me. It's very kind, but I don't react well to compliments because I don't believe them. People compliment me. I'm like, what do you want? I think I'm going to have to wrap up fairly soon, depending on when my dad finishes. Because when he gets here, obviously I'll have to stop. I think he's due back pretty soon. Until then, hopefully it's been a fairly entertaining stream, even though it's literally been watching paint dry. Well, at least I've been watching paint dry. You've been watching me watch paint dry, because I don't really have the means to set up multiple cameras so you can see what I'm doing all the time. Too complicated. How excited are you for the next season of Stranger Things, especially after the new teaser? I'm so excited. Can't wait. Very first show I reacted to on the channel. I kicked it all off with Stranger Things Season 1. So I have a lot of love for it. As long as it goes, I will react to it. I think it's so good. Have you ever used wrapping paper tube as lightsabers? Probably. What's your all-time favourite TV show? In terms of just like history with it and the inspiration I got from it, I'd have to say Doctor Who. In terms of like quality and consistency, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Have a drink on me, have fun tonight. Thank you, Shilin, that's very generous. How long have we been going for now? Oh, an hour and a half. We're doing quite well. Nice. If you've never seen it, I can suggest Orphan Black. It was a great series. I have heard very good things. I know Liam Catson, I think, really enjoyed it. I think we're done with the green skin, at least the base of his skin. Good old croc boy. So, should probably paint his trousers on, eh? Deep blue. Some of these paints have really weird names. It's like demon yellow or something. I'm like, ooh, there you go. You need to watch the Disney World Once Upon a Time commercial with Regina and react to it. Okay. And the bloopers. Who's your favourite Doctor? Matt Smith for me. Good old 11. I've been a bit disappointed with this season of Doctor Who. I think it's been really lacklustre. Oh, I'm sorry you haven't been enjoying it. I quite like this season. I also have the unpopular opinion where I think Fugitive of the Dune's probably my least favourite. That's the one everyone ranted and raved about. But I don't think shock factor necessarily means good episode. Wow, this blue sucks. Never mind. You're going to need like 50 coats of this, but never mind. Oh, that's a bit better actually. How long has Doctor Who been running for? Classic series was 1963 until 1989, so that's like 26 years. And they did a one-off movie in 96, which was supposed to start a series, but didn't do well enough. Then it came back in 2005. It's been running since then, so like 15 years, the new series. Yeah, it aired the day after Kennedy's assassination, so no one watched the first episode really, because it was just news coverage that people wanted to watch instead. November 23rd, 1963. Who are your favourite Doctor Who companions? I love Clara, which is again not a very popular opinion. I also like Donna and Martha quite a bit. Sarah Jane, I really like Ace as well. Jo Grant, basically most of the Third Doctor's companions. New Doctor Who is too much social commentary. Yeah, a lot of people say that. I don't mind it. I think we need to talk about his issues, and you know, the second ever Doctor Who story was literally, you know, the Daleks are Nazi comparisons, and the very first revived series story with Christopher Eccleston was about global warming and stuff like that, so the Autons invaded our planet. Favourite and least favourite Doctor Who companion? Well, I've said my favourites. Least favourite? Probably Dodo, because we didn't get anything of her. Trying to think of the new series. I mean, I don't really like Adam, but who likes Adam? Let's be honest. Oh shit! Got a bit of blue on the green. But never mind. It's the first time I've flipped up. You know Shan after reactions, right? Do you watch her Buffy reactions? I do know her, yes. I did a reaction that she sent me actually to a video about Forrest and Riley. But yeah, she's great. Liam Caddison's here! Stop the presses. Stop everything. My favourite Liam's here. We were talking about this earlier. As if by magic, a Liam appeared. So no Buffy spoilers, you folks. There'll be a lifetime ban. My mum said she was scared of the Daleks as a kid, and it got me thinking how old it was. The Pertwee era was full of political references. Exactly, yeah. The Green Death. There's literally a whole story about you know, climate change and radiation and pollution. But because it's a classic series, you know, people didn't moan about it, I guess. Hello there. General Catterson. I started watching Doctor Who since all of you are talking about it. I'm like, episode 3. Cool. I hope you're enjoying it. Favourite Cyberman design? I like the wood Cyberman. That was cool. I really like the new ones. But my absolute favourites, I think, are probably the Mondasian ones. I think they're so creepy. I also like the Earthshock ones. Those designs are really cool. They stuck around for a while. I just like, you know, the reminders that they are humans under there. Like with the Mondasian ones, who just like have the cloth, and you can tell there's like a person there. And with the Earthshock Cybermen, you could see like their jaw and like the plastic bit there. I just think that's so cool. But I like all the Cybermen designs really. They're my favourites, so I'm always going to like them. Two Liams can't share the same space, the world would implode. Whoopsie. So that's why my ear's burnt. Yep. Sorry about it. It's the price you had to pay. You two should do another live stream about Buffyverse. We should. We'll get on that. Let's do a Bad Eggs rewatch live stream. The best Buffy episode. All the Cybermen designs are excellent. Who is your favourite sim? In my series, do you mean? Or just like in the lore of the Sims? In my series, I think it's got to be my man Alfonso. But I do really like Leo as well, especially because we did like the university spin-off with him. I am planning on potentially watching Bad Eggs drunk. Yes, best idea. But who knows, I could watch Beer Bad drunk, ironically. Oh, that's such a good idea. Every time they say the word beer in Beer Bad, drink a beer. One whole beer. Pause the episode, and when you finish the beer, you carry on. And then I would arrange your funeral. More Orphan Black Love. Favourite Doctor Who alien race? I like the Jaboon. It's a very good question. I'll always like the Ood. A soft spot for the Ood. I think the design of the Hath were really cool. The Crotons in the classic series are kind of interesting. It would be cool to kind of see them in like a modern day thing. I'd love to see like the Axons and Crinoids as well. I think they have cool designs. Yeah, I'm not like answering any questions like Buffy and Angel for spoilers. But yeah, I think my funeral should be arranged after Wild at Heart. It's been 8 months. I'm still not over that episode. So I can't even imagine your pain. The Draconians, yeah, they're really cool. I think it was John Pertwee who really liked the Draconians. Painting the arc, it's very relaxing, isn't it? The Cat Ladies, oh yeah, Sisters of Plenitude. That's the kind of thing they should have done for the Cats movie. Use that kind of design. So she's like 13, 14 years older, that design, and it looks better than the Cats movie did. Let's just say tears formed. Yeah, same. Oz, don't you love me? All my life. love nothing else. And I cried until Christmas. Cried till the cows come home. The cows are still missing. And clearly I've lost what on earth I'm talking about because I'm just going mad. Maybe both Liams can rewatch Wild at Heart together for a reaction. I don't know. I don't know if my heart can take it. Both Liams remind me of the two Ronnies. Oh, which one am I? Barker or Corbett? Fork handles. Handles for forks. Another thing my dad raised me on, two Ronnies. When a widow cries, the stock market drops 10%. You are not wrong. I hope that one day Blind Wave will watch Buffy. Yes, I would kill to see that happen. I think Aaron's seen it. I feel like he makes quite a few references to Buffy, or at least he knows a lot of people about it. Like when James Masters is in Torchwood, he recognised him as Spike, but I don't know if that's just because he knew he played Spike or because he's seen Buffy. I don't know. That would be cool. I'm now curious too. The normies keep teasing it. Ooh. Farewell's not long started, is he? The old Buffy train. Toot toot, destination pain. I've realised we need better lights in this house because I can't see a blooming thing. Need to put one right there. Although I'm not going to be in the house much longer, so there's probably no point now. So many new innocent newbies to ruin. Yep, basically. I think I'm adopted since my mum and sister hate watching Buffy. Oh man, the classic you adopted kind of trick. My sister always used to tell me I was adopted. Oh, my cat's just woken up. It's been asleep for a while. Mood. Who is that sexy man? That sexy man is Killer Croc, Waylon Jones. How far along are you in Buffy anyway? Oh, what I've uploaded, I've seen. So that's how far along I am. 2 episodes into season 6. Oh, my dad is phoning, so I'll just text him. Do you have any plus ones yet? You've got lots of volunteers, it seems. No. I will live my life minus the plus one. I've got to go for a little bit. Thank you for this fun live stream. Well, thank you for stopping by. I might be gone by the time you get back because I can't imagine that I'm going to be doing this for much longer, but thank you for stopping by anyway. Do you draw a lot? I do, yes. Very much so. I do enjoy lots of crafty stuff like that. Just saw the shirt and instantly my mind went to Leviosa. Do you like the new Batman outfit released online the other day? I do actually. I think it's kind of interesting. I like that they're doing something a bit different. I love the idea of like the gun, like making the bat symbol. I think that's pretty badass. Yeah, I'm on board. I think it's going to be really good. But it's Batman. I'm going to like anything. I'm very biased when it comes to Batman, I think. Someone's out there for you. I hope so. I think they're out there for me, but I just think they're fictional. Fictional character. Favourite Funko? Ooh, bloody hell. I got like a custom Stan Lee one for Christmas, which I really, really like. He's like wooden and Infinity Gauntlet. I know it's like not an official one, but still. Take Connor in drag to the wedding. I mean, he doesn't need to be a drag. he could just come along as a friend. Maybe. The trouble is with bringing someone along as well. I'm actually going to be a groomsman, so I'm going to be fairly busy. Whoever I'm going to bring, it will probably end up leaving them in the lurch, so it might just be better to go on my own anyway. I also need to book the hotel for that. I keep forgetting to do that. Otherwise, I'm going to be camping outside for the wedding day, because I think we'll go down the day before the wedding. Ooh. Oh god, I don't need that image. Yeah, when you watch Doctor Who reaction tomorrow, just picture Connor in drag. Season 6, my personal favourite season. Interesting. Oh, my phone's going nuts. Calm down. Right, I think that's all the painting I'll be doing for today. No point starting on another colour. Plus my friends are messaging me saying they're heading out soon, so I'll have to go and get ready in a bit. There's something on your back. The mayor is amazing. He was quite something, wasn't he, that guy? Well, gosh. Oh, whoever it was who sent me that picture of their dog, your dog's adorable. I like that his relationship with Faith was genuine. It wasn't the villain and his hench girl. He really saw her as a daughter. Yeah, that twisted relationship was a really interesting kind of thing in season 3. Oh, season 3. Long time ago. I still lived in Plymouth when I was watching season 3. Yeah, tell me, get those numbers in for the lottery. Can you imagine if you actually won? How crazy would that be? a last minute questions before we wrap this up, because I need to start getting ready to go out. Then I will leave you to enjoy your weekend. And if you are Walking Dead fans and Doctor Who fans, I shall see you tomorrow for reactions. Has anyone ever reacted to the tick? I don't know. Who is dying? Ryan, Yaz, or Graham? All three. I don't know. I feel like we're going to lose one of them, aren't we? I think at least we're going to lose someone like leaving, maybe not dying. I would say if anyone was going to go, it'd probably be Yaz. I think Graham's safe. I think either Ryan or Yaz could go. If someone's going to die, I would probably say Yaz. So we'll see. If Brandis dies, we riot, basically. Why are you so handsome? Alan! Alan! My goodness. Don't say Yaz, I don't want my dream to be real. You've made it real. You made your bed, lie in it. Yeah, actually a freaky thing with me. I had a dream that Whitney Houston drowned. 2 weeks later, Whitney Houston died. That was creepy. So maybe Yaz is your Whitney Houston. There we go. But yeah, you said it. So if she does die, that's all on you, buddy. Sorry about it. I hate to inform you. You are responsible for the death of Yaz. No, not Yaz. She's the most loyal of the three. Oh my god. I hope it's fine. I like that we're just like absolutely assuming that someone's gonna die. Watch all three of them live. And we're just like speculating, oh, which one's gonna die? And the answer's none of them. Be funny. I'd be okay with Ryan and Graham leaving, but I'd rather they not die. Yeah, that's fair. I think this is my first time joining your stream. Thanks for having me. Thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna go. See ya. Thanks for stopping by, Aria. Aria. Oh, my voice does not work today. Or is it Ariel A? I've never read it that way before. But there's a Little Mermaid comment earlier on. Now I'm thinking, is it Ariel A? Who knows? If I butchered the name, apologies. No, you got it right before. Oh, good. Excellent. Bye bye bye. Bye bye. Demonetized. I'm new to your stream, so thank you for being inviting. Thank you for stopping by. And yeah, I think we are going to call it, I was going to say call it a day, but it's kind of night down here. So yeah, I've got to get ready to go out and get drunk. Life's hard, isn't it? But yeah, thank you for stopping by and watch me paint a torso and a leg, a tail, and another severed leg. Who'd have thought it, eh? That took ages. I'm nowhere near done. I don't know how people can just do this all the time, how they have this patience is beyond me, but nonetheless, that was very relaxing and anxiety reducing, so it worked. But painting does tend to do that for me. So yes, thank you for your questions and all your fun little comments. And yeah, check Instagram later for some drunk Liam, I imagine, as always, because I just can't resist apparently. And yeah, I'm going to be having 2-for-1 cocktails for the next like 5 hours, and it will be wonderful. But yeah, thank you all for stopping by. As always with these streams, it's a lot of fun. Definitely going to be doing more soon. I might do another painting one like that. If I can work out how to do some gaming streams, I definitely want to do that too, especially when Animal Crossing comes out. I think that could be fun to do, or even like replay games I love. Speaking of like Batman, I love to like redo the Arkham games or redo Spider-Man PS4, things like that. Redo Breath of the Wild, that's my favourite game. So yeah, I would say good night from Millie, but she's just staring at me like, what the hell are you doing? She wants to go back to sleep, so I'm not going to disturb her. But yeah, bye there. Yes, I should have lots of fun. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Bye, bye, bye.